Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is this question in KMF. Okay, it is question number 7 in KMF. Equations of a circle. That is what we are dealing with. So this is SPSS, Student Problem Solving Session. So those who had a problem with this, pay attention. That a circle cuts the y-axis at 0, 2 and 0, -4. The same circle cuts the x-axis at -2, 0 and 4, 0. So we are asked to get there. The first question is determine the coordinates of the center, 1 mark. Folks, when a question is 1 mark, you use 1 minute. Anytime you see a question asking you for 1 mark, its mark is 1. You can't take 3 minutes or 5. You can't. You can't. It is illogical. So when you see a question asking for 1 minute, it is basically testing reasoning. Period. Okay, reasoning. So it is nothing to do with whether you completed the syllabus or not. No, it is at reasoning level. How do you reason? So let us look at this. You know, 1, the center of any circle. The center of any circle is equidistant from any point on the circumference. So you reason quickly. By the coordinates given, is trying to ask you, can you reason that it cannot be on those lines he has shown? So it cannot be along this line, it can't. Neither can it be along this line. Why? The coordinate separation tells you the distance between. So if you take this and that, it basically tells you, okay, it basically tells you it cannot be along here. It can't. In other words, divide these chords. Bisector of chords. Bisector of chord meet at the center. So, knowledge. I don't know if I can write it here. Yes, bisector of chord. Bisector of chords meet at the center. That is the knowledge. Bisector of chord meets at the center. 1 mark. So for illustration purposes, okay, this chord is 6 units. Going up here is 2, coming down is 4. So 2 plus 4, 6. 6 divided by 2, 3. Okay. So if this is 2 units, then the bisector of the chord is here. That is the bisector of the chord. This chord, CD, I've given them names for explanation. CD is a chord. Its bisector passes through the center. See? Same thing, AB, I've given them name AB, so that you have a chord AB. Where do you bisect? These are 6 units again. So if this is the origin, 0, 0, then the bisector must be on this side. So roughly, this is the center. Okay, this is the center. So this is like y is equal to -1, and this is like x is equal to 1. So I move quickly. What is my center? My center will be 1, -1. It is reasoning. I hope you remember this, because it will be used in construction and loci. Okay. When you are told a circle touches and a circle cuts, when you join where it cuts and where it touches, it is a chord. Its bisector passes through the center. Where a circle touches, when you draw a perpendicular there, it will pass through the center. He's talking about tangents and radii. Tangent and radii. So tangent and radiuses. Tangent and radiuses make 90. Construction and loci. Know the tools. So this is how we get it, okay? Now, if you have this, look at this. He wants us to get the radius. Already, there are some lines that exist here, and they are cutting each other at 90. So what I do, this up to here is the radius. This is my center. 3, this is 4, and this is x is equal to 1. So, ordinate difference. What do you get? 3. This is a horizontal line, and this is another horizontal line. This is y is equal to 0. Okay? Abscissa difference. The difference between the two horizontal lines is 1. But even if you put -1, it will not make a difference. Even if you reason from here to here is -1. From here to here is 3. It will not make a difference. Okay? So how? Using that, I'll use r squared. R squared, radius squared is equal to 3 squared plus, which is equal to 10. So r is equal to square root of 10. Folks, this one we have, this one we have. See? So sometimes 1 mark is for reasoning. My friend, reasoning. So that's why I tell you, understand mathematics, do not memorize. Do not memorize. You'll get stuck. Get the concepts. Do you remember me talking about triangle? Yes. Has it been tested? Yes. Those are the components. What entails this question? What are the tools for the question? Triangles are treated by Pythagoras and Socator. But I don't know what treats corona. But I know one thing for sure, God. Okay? So come here. Now we are asked the equation. You go to the table. The equation is in the form of r squared is equal to a minus x squared plus x minus a and then y minus b in bracket squared. This is in the table. So what I have to do is to put here. My center is here. This center, when you put it in the equation, it is opposite sign. Radius I know. R is square root of 10. So what is r squared? R squared is 10. So I put here 10. R squared is 10. 10. Then x. I put minus 1. Okay, square plus y in bracket plus 1 square. I want it focused now. Okay, this was our center. I am putting it in the equation. They have to be opposite sign. Here x is 1, in the equation it is -1. Here it is -1, in the equation is +1. This, you don't need to wonder how. You need to draw the diagram and see, and then conclude, okay? If you followed lesson 1, you'll be very okay. So this is what I have. But he has given us condition in the form of x squared plus y squared plus ax plus by is equal to c. That is the condition. So we have to open up the bracket. So open the bracket so that you meet his condition. Folks, 10 is equal to, now this one you should know how to, a good practice for you. The first term is x squared. The second term is a product and then times 2. The product is -1x times 2, -2x. The third term is this in red squared, which gives us 1. Okay? Then plus. The first term in bracket squared, y squared. Then product y times +1 is 1y times 2 plus 2y. And then the last term is the red squared, which is +1. So already I have 1 and 1, which are constant, should be removed from that side to this side. So 1 and 1 is 2. 2 to come this side, -2. So I have 10 minus 2 is equal to x squared, then plus y squared, and then minus 2x, then this, then plus 2y. So what is his requirement? In the form of x squared plus y squared, we have it, plus ax plus by is equal to c, which is equal to 8. There. So what does he want? The values of, we get the values of a, b, and c. So we have a is -2, b is 2, c is equal to 8. Okay, so you get that correct. This was 1 and 1, there are 2, you bring them on this side. So I didn't want to shift this. I wanted to pick those constants this side. Then you try to put it in the right way. 10 minus 2 gives me 8. So now it is in the exact format he wants. X squared plus y squared plus ax plus by is equal to c. I've written the variable in colors. So our a is this, our b is this, and our c is that. The question, as I conclude, required a lot of reasoning. It tests the understanding and not memorization. Okay? So get to know, when I have a triangle, what are my tools? When I have a circle, what are my tools? When I have data and I'm required to draw a cumulative frequency graph, what are my tools? Every topic has tools and tricks. Some of them test very basic. So folks, keep on reading. This is enough light for you to move on. I'm not doing everything. Folks, I am doing what will push you on so that you move on. You never know the day of the exam. Don't be cheated. It will be tomorrow. Then you are stuck. Bye-bye. Subscribe. You get more.